Ladies and gentlemen, the board of directors of the RWA have directed me to make this announcement. That's the only reason I'm going to do this. On July 4th, here at the King Sportatorium, we will be having our first Fan Fest. That means, for the price of admission, here in the King Sportatorium, you will get free hamburgers, free hot dogs. We will have a water slide for the kids to play in. All your fan favorites will be here. You'll see Rodney Mack, you'll see J.D. Carey, Soul Train Jones, people like that. And they're even going to be cooking your food, which they should be doing in the first place. And all that's going to be free to you when you buy a ticket to come to the show to see the real wrestling show here in Jonesboro. Because let me tell you something, the Fourth and the Forest, why would you go see the same show you saw last year with Derek, am I a man or am I a woman, King, and Randy, welcome to the Sonic, can I take your order, Hales? They're not workers, they're not professional wrestling, they were the worst thing that ever happened to professional wrestling, and they're the reason they don't have professional wrestling in Memphis today. They're punks, and if they think they are somebody, they should come to the RWA and get in the ring with us. But they won't, because they're punks and they're chickens. And the reason we're not out there is because of people like Brandon Baxter, who came and sat down with us and asked us to do the show. But when we asked him how much he was going to pay us, he wouldn't tell us. Then he comes back after we give him a price and says it's too high. So we tell him we'll do it cheaper. But oh no, what he wanted was Derek King's group. And why? Because NEA Broadcasting said they wanted the cheapest show. And they're getting the cheapest show with the cheapest performers. If you want to see real warriors, real men who fight and bleed for your entertainment, you want to be here on the 4th of July and every Saturday after that, here in the RWA, where real men come to wrestle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting week of RWA Wrestling. Along with my mentally challenged broadcasting colleague, Brandon Wallace, I am Greg Russell. Thank you. Thank you. And as Biscuit said, the grandson of the legendary Lance Russell. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I have done something that my grandfather has never dreamed of doing. All right, listen, this section right over here, for the remainder of this interview, it would be better if all of you refrain from talking.
Hey, Greg, come on. Come on.
As I was saying, before they interrupted me, Wallace, as I was saying, I have done something that my grandfather never dreamed of doing. Because thanks to my exciting, hard-fought victory over Bud Schropel, I am now the RWA Broadcasting Champion. And I want y'all to know that I won this belt fair and square, and I'm going to defend it for every single one of you morons here tonight.
Hey, Greg, come on.
I'm going to be a fighting champ. Put a sock in there, Wallace. I'm going to be a fighting champion. I'll take on any television broadcaster in town. I'll take on Craig Rickard. I'll take on Dick Clay. I'll take on Diana Davis, Brandy Hodges. It does not matter. I'll take on anybody, Wallace, who wants a piece of the broadcasting title.
All right, Greg. All right.
Wallace, put a sock in it.
No, I'm not going to put a sock in it because these fans are the only reason you have a job. These fans that tune into RWA-TV and come out here on Saturday nights is what pays your bills.
These fans?
These fans. These fans. Now, speaking of fans, we hope you're watching the show on Tuesday nights, but we want you here next week for the Fan Fest here on the 4th. We promise to put on one of the best shows you have ever seen. There will be title shots.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to say this slowly so mental midgets like these people out here and these people out here and these people out here can understand what I'm going to say right now. You have got on TV and you have called me a hypocrite.
Yes, that's true. That's true, Mr. Martin. He did. I heard him. I heard him, Mr. Martin. He did.
You have called this man here a Mexican wannabe champion.
A Mexican wannabe. A Mexican wannabe. It's preposterous.
And you have called our heavyweight champion a degenerate.
He's the greatest of all time, and you called him a degenerate, Wallace.
Big Money says, stay down. All right, first of all, every single one of you, hush up. Listen. Listen. I hear you chanting USA, and I understand. This is a time of year when we should be very proud to be Americans. And let me tell you something that we should be proud of as Americans. We should be proud and thankful for the nation of Mexico. They have given us the state of Texas. They have given us the taco. And they have given us the greatest television champion in the history of this sport, the great one, the Tejano Kid.
Now listen, JD, and you better pay attention, little boy. You can sit back there, and you can call me a coward from attacking you from behind. Well, you see, if you want to play Baba games, amigo, well, let me tell you something. Come 4th of July. Oh, yeah, there will be fireworks. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. And on top of that, I am going to defend my RWA television title against you. But I'm going to tell you one thing, amigo.